say at the office?
We're back in the Morning Brew. I'm Larry Aarons with Amber Hendren. We have some distinguished guests with us today. Let me introduce Bernalillo County Commissioner Maggie Heart-Stebbines with us today, our big fighter for open space.
Yes. Yes.
Maggie, good to have you back.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, always.
And you brought this guy with you.
Well, this is my friend Bob.
Yeah, it's Bob Frank, everybody. He's the president of a little university out here called the University of New Mexico. Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Have you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, open space, the North Golf Course. You're going to lift the curtain on this?
Well, Friday we have the very exciting occasion to cut the ribbon on all the improvements we've done at the North Course, Bernalillo County's newest open space. You know, a great partnership that we have with the University of New Mexico to preserve those 80 acres as open space. Right in the heart, the urban core of our city. It is
one of the oldest, you know, developed open space areas in town, no doubt about it.
Well, you know, we're very proud of our open space program. I think this is a real innovation that we've been able to partner with other local entities in the community on that particular piece of property. But, you know, we're very proud of our open space program. It's won numerous awards. We have beautiful properties, 1,000 acres of open space in Bernalillo County. And we invest in that because we know it's an important component of quality of life. And that drives economic development, that drives recruitment for our companies. And so we're really proud of it. And I want to thank Dr. Frank for his willingness to work with us at Bernalillo County. This was a long time coming.
We're thrilled to be part of this. It's a great partnership between the university and the county. It's great for the communities around the university, and this is the best the things that the university can do with the county, and it creates this wonderful green space that everybody loves. All the university staff goes there at lunch and walks, and it's just the best that we can do together, and we're thrilled to see this opening on Saturday.
Now, there was some pressure to develop that land at one point, wasn't there?
That proceeded right before I was president. There was a big discussion about it, and just as I came in, I think there was a discussion that preceded my presidency. But as I walked in the door, many people said that we should reopen the discussions. And as I came in, Maggie and I sat down, and we had a conversation. I think lasted just a few hours, and boom, we rethought it, and everything started, and it's led to this place we're at now with an entire new irrigation system. And if you go there now, it's very different than it used to be. It's a really nice space dedicated to walking and to green and
some golf too,
and a little golf.
And a pretty good little golf course.
Yeah.
Ruin a good walk with some golf,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
like
that's
Mark
right.
Twain said.
That's the joke.
Exactly.
I can relate to that.
Who had ever thought a golf course would take on this persona? But it has, and that's what this is all about. It's been great on this program because Colleen McRoberts from the county has been on here many times.
She's remarkable,
and
isn't
all
she?
the programs you guys are doing, it's pretty
Week
pretty
after
special.
week after week.
I know, and we're blown away with all the ideas that they're coming up with to use the open space in a positive way, and this is another application.
So that programming is really meant to not only, so we not only preserve these open spaces and improve them, but we want people to understand what the history is, what the uses, the biology, the ecology of these different spaces. And, you know, we have all kinds of programming from farming to, you know, how to raise chickens in your backyard to
Water catching.
And so, you know, as you know, if you've talked to Colleen, she is remarkable. She is just a jewel. And so we're very proud of what the county has done in that open space program.
So what's going to happen on Friday? Is there a ceremony, kind of a hand over the keys kind of thing?
Hand over the golf clubs.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Arnold Palmer played on this course years ago, so we're going to have a little ceremony. Jack Fortner, the president of the Board of Regents, will be there. Of course, Maggie will be there, and I'll be there, and we're going to just celebrate our partnership and what this is about.
Beautiful. And we can still play golf on it. That's the best part.
As long as you don't slice and hurt us that day.
Exactly.
Well, I better not play this. I'll sit that one out. What has the community response been so far?
The community response has been tremendous. So I go over there on a regular basis just to walk and kind of check out it. All spring I've been going to check out the progress
Great
of the
place to go
renovations.
clear your head a little bit.
It's wonderful,
Yeah.
you know, right in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
But everyone I've encountered loves the improvement. So one thing that that has been done is to improve the path that now goes all the way around. It's been graded, it's smooth, much more accessible for people with disabilities, for families with strollers, and people love it. You know, we just recently, I'd say 6 weeks ago, the new landscaping was put in. You know, it's an old, you know, a lot of those trees are old.
Very
They're
old.
reaching the end of their lives, and so the new trees have been put in that hopefully will grow up in time to replace them. And I've heard great feedback.
Well, yeah, this is a really popular place. It's one of the best views in Albuquerque, the West Mesa. I mean, it's really it's just a fantastic place to go and spend time.
Now, Dr. Frank, administrations come and go at UNM. What are you doing to ensure that future administrations will keep this as an open space?
We started out with a 15-year agreement, and we're now talking about lengthening that agreement as part of another piece of land exchange that we have going. So I think that this is going to be something that'll be there for a long time. I think both my administration and the regents and Maggie's administration agree that this is a real treasure for the community, and the popular response we've seen suggests that that's the right decision. So I think by the time we're done here in the next few months, we'll have a pretty long agreement in place.
Good.
And the community response suggests that that's the right thing to do. So we're close to a longer agreement, I think. Wouldn't you agree?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, Albuquerque has no shortage of other places that can be developed easily, but these open spaces really are so sacred to us, to our quality of life, and it puts us on a different level. When you look at Albuquerque from, you know, the 30,000 foot level, it's like this is a community that cares about nature.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I was walking the Bosque the other day, and they said that the Bosque is the largest urban wilderness in the country, right here in Albuquerque. You know, so
I think it's one of the things that we
tremendous.
really don't advertise, the amount of bike trails, the bosque, this green space. This makes Albuquerque a real treasure, and it makes the richness of this community, and it's a real asset for us.
We've got a couple of large institutions represented here on the couch today with Bernalillo County and UNM. How are you able to get the machinery of both these big institutions to work together? Has it been this personal relationship that you've developed? Or?
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does.
It's a simple matter. If you, you know, I think Maggie deserves an enormous credit for this green space initiative. She really did push this hard, but when she focused us on it and pointed to the value of it, it was a simple matter of her leadership, and it was her persuasion, and I think it's easy to follow
Maggie
that.
can be
So,
persuaded. There's no doubt about
How
it.
can you say no to Maggie?
Yeah, how can you say no, especially with a little
see why
needle
he's
there?
my friend.
No, but she does deserve enormous credit for this. But it is a persuasive and powerful
But
issue.
it's a good sign that big institutions actually can work together and get things done. And
Well, I
that's-
think that's one of the great things about this is that it has been a collaboration among two of our biggest entities in the city.
Right.
And it was a win-win for the university, a win for us, I think a win for the public. It was something that I think was the perfect partnership. And it did take some negotiation, but I think the university, what was clear, the university was willing to work with us and come to an agreement. So this is the kind of really positive collaboration that we can do among our entities and for the benefit
Well,
of
you
the
know, to
public.
some degree too, when we previously, when we started to develop it and we realized how much opposition there was to the development, that was a clear signal that people wanted something different. So when Maggie proposed that we do it differently, that was a clear signal there was an opportunity, and we followed the opportunity. And then the clear endorsement, people were so happy with what's happened, extending it's the right thing to do. So it's been her strong leadership and a series of steps that have been endorsed. So it's been the right steps to take. And you know, when people like what you're doing, it's easy to keep taking the right steps. So it's been a matter of clear steps in the right direction.
Well, we'd love to have you back just to talk about all things UNM.
Oh, we'd love to talk about it.
Sometime,
I'd love to talk about UNM. I can
yeah.
talk about it for a long time.
Yeah, we'd like to do that.
Thank you.
Congrats on getting this done with the North Golf Course. I think
you.
this is one of those, everybody loves the idea kind of concepts, and
thank you.
I'm glad it got done.
And that synergy of the vision that you both share.
Yeah,
And
it's great to see.
So exciting.
see.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Maggie, you can come
Make our
back and
city
talk
so
about
much better.
other
I'd
county
love to.
stuff.
I
Okay.
always love to come.
She could
join
come
you in
back and
the
talk about
mornings. Really
UNM
nice
too.
to meet-
Yeah, okay, why not? Great to have you both. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Dr. Bob Frank, President of UNM, Maggie Heart-Stebbines, Bernalillo County Commissioner, North Golf Course gets saved, and they're gonna have their big opening Friday. Hey, it's the Morning Brew. Larry and Amber will be right back.